Was your trip productive?
Get her mango wet. Got the battery pack on the back of me. I'm Jango Fett. Jetpack up the patio balcony. Calling the cavalry, then notify the academy. Pick up a couple of casualties. Sick of the fact that she have to be mad at me. Every day I give it to her, then she throw it back at me.
Yeah, I'm the best actually, you asking me. This is catastrophe, that's just the way that it has to be. Murder a rapper when I'm drunk or I'm half asleep. Me and River about to make a masterpiece. I'm back to cease, my stats can piece. I'm a masterpiece and I have to feast.
Alright everyone, here it is. This is the complete Django Fat 3 3/4 inch collection. I've had a ton of fun collecting these. I've been really looking forward to making this video, and I hope all of you will enjoy it just as much as I do. I'd love to see other collectors who are character collectors like me complete a 3 3/4 inch collection like this. I feel like some would be much larger, like if you did Boba Fett or Darth Vader, you would have a lot more. If you did, I don't know, maybe Yoda or maybe a more obscure character, like I've seen a Kit Fisto collection, he probably doesn't have as many. But this is kind of a challenge to my other character collectors. I'd love to see a 3 3/4 inch complete collection of another character. Here is the Jango Fett one, possibly the first video out there like this with all of the 3 3/4 inch figures of one character. So here we go. We're gonna do this in the order that I released my videos, like part 1 through 10. So the difference between this video and the individual videos, it'll be a little more condensed. I will tell you what year it was released and give you a quick look at the box, you know, and a brief look at the figure, maybe just a couple things of note that I will mention about each figure, but I won't be mentioning the retail price, the current price, or be reading the box description. You only get one pose for the figure in this video as well, just a pose that I think is cool or good enough at least. But yeah, if you want to see a little bit more detail, go ahead and watch the whole series and you'll get even more information on each figure. So without further ado, let's get going. Alright, first up we have the sneak preview Power of the Jedi Jango Fett that came out in 2002. The attachments on the front of the blasters can be removed and attached to the bottoms of the jetpack, so it looks like it's flying. Some things to note of this figure. The holsters don't work. The jetpack missile is not removable, but the rangefinder does work. He is the only figure with this wide of a stance, and you can't articulate it any other way, so his legs are stuck like that. There's a box back here with this green line. Here's the front and the back. Sorry, it's a little blurry. My camera can't focus on the figure and the box, but yeah, let's go ahead and get to our next figure. Alright, next up we have a figure that isn't actually a Jango Fett figure. This is a young Boba Fett figure, but he comes with Jango Fett weapons and armor. The helmet, to be exact. And even though it's not a Jango Fett figure, this figure comes in a pack with the Jango Fett action figure that I got. I don't have the original packaging of the box for this one, but I can put up some pictures for you. And some things of note on this one. The original packaging jetpack has some shading that looks pretty cool, and the repack one that I got is more plain. It doesn't have any like the dirt effects on it. This one shows you the flame effect that comes unattached from the blasters on the jetpack and what that looks like. And it also comes with a rain poncho. This figure was released in 2002. Alright, next up we have the Jango Fett Camino Escape from 2002. It was part of this Blue Saga series collection. And this is one of my favorite lines because all these figures are just pretty sweet. This one has a cable coming out of his right arm, just a little thread you can see right there, and it kind of clasps onto other figures' wrists. It doesn't have any like firing action or like clamping action. You just kind of like pull it out and attach it. The helmet is removable. His legs don't articulate, they are stuck in that position. The jetpack does remove, and the rangefinder does go down. You can see in the box here, I still have the firing missile in the box, and then his blasters also remain in the box. Since this one has the cable that extends out, I usually pose him with that and not with the blasters. But here's the back of the box. Yeah, that one's not so blurry. There we go. That's what it looks like. All right, next up we have the Jango Fett Camino Escape figure, but this was a repack that came out in 2006. It has all the same functions as the other figure that we saw. This jetpack is a slightly greener shade. Also comes with the dud missile that doesn't fire and the firing missile. And yeah, pretty much all the same as the other figure, just a more recent packaging. Something to mention about the box is that there is a mistake. This is a Camino based Jango Fett figure with the Camino jetpack. But the background and image on the background for the box is in Geonosis. So that's a funny, just little mistake they made there. And there's the back of the box. And the front one more time. Okay. Well, one more thing. This one does come with a cool stand with his name on it, and it says Attack of the Clones across the top. All right, next up, we have another Jango Fett Camino Escape figure. This one does not come with the grappling hook on the right arm, and so there's just like a huge chunk missing. They didn't even like remold it, they just like removed it. This one has a less detailed jetpack, less detailed helmet. The rangefinder doesn't go down. The holsters do work. The articulation is really limited. Legs don't move, just at the hip, and the right arm kind of swivels back and forth. It's not the greatest of all the figures. The face print is also pretty poor on this one, and I actually have two of these. I got this one in like a 4-pack with Young Boba and Obi-Wan and ARC-4, and another pack that came with a card and like a dice and some other accessories. But I don't have the boxes for either of them. I think that is the only two sets that this one is available in. So yeah, let's go on to the next one. Alright, this is another Jango Fett Camino Escape. This is the figure with the most variations. This one is actually called Camino Showdown, or my box says Camino Confrontation. This Saga line had like a repack of more of a dark blue packaging, but all the rest are kind of a light blue. So this one is actually the second packaging, not the original. This came out in 2003. The wrists have magnets on them, and it attaches to a tower. You can see mine in the box right there. And it kind of launches up and jumps onto the tower. Other than that, this one's the same. This one doesn't have the chunk missing out of the arm. It has, the new reprinted mold. Working holsters, rangefinder doesn't work, and the head sculpt is nothing to brag about on this one. Oh, I almost forgot. Here is the back of the box for that one. Shows a little demonstration of the jumping action. Okay, next up we have the last of the Jango Fett Camino Showdown variation figures. This is the Geonosis Arena Battle Movie Hero Series figure that came out in 2012. This figure has a different jetpack than all the rest of them. This actually has the proper Geonosis Arena jetpack, and the armor is slightly darker on this one, I think. It looks to be a little bit darker. Other than that, it's the same. Still the chunk missing out of the right arm. Base sculpt, nothing to brag about. And working holsters. Comes with Obi-Wan and a droid and a card in the box. Here's what the back looks like. Just a little look at kind of a reenactment of the scene from Geonosis. But yeah, let's go on to the next one. Alright, next up we have the Jango Fett Final Battle. There's 3 variations of this one that we will be looking at. This came out in 2002 to start. As you can see, there's the huge giant flame ball, which does shoot out. And the rangefinder on this one does work. The jetpack looks awesome on this one. This one has a lot more articulation in the knees and hips, but still doesn't stand very well when you're trying to kind of lean him back like he's shooting a Mace Windu like I wanted to here, so I gave him a stand. The stand doesn't come with the figure. It does come with blasters, and the helmet is attached with a magnet, so it actually just kind of slides right off. This one doesn't have a removable helmet, so no head underneath. And I almost forgot again to look at the box. That's what the front looks like. That's what the back looks like. There we go. Alright, next up we have the final battle figure from the Battle of Geonosis battle packs. That comes with Ayla Secura, Obi-Wan, a Super Battle Droid, Count Dooku, and then of course Jango Fett. This one does have some differences from the other one. Pretty sure they're escaping me right now, but like always, just go check out that other video and you'll get to see how this one is actually a little different from the other one. Let's take a look at the box really quick. Just have a little setup of the Geonosis arena fight scene there. And then kind of a example of how you could set up the figures. Sorry, it's hard to see. This is a big box. But yeah, let's go ahead and get going to our next one. Okay, next up we have the Battle Pack Jedi vs. Separatist that comes with a Jango Fett, Darth Maul, Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Mace Windu, and they all have some kind of fun, action moving thing for each figure that's really fun. The set is really random. I don't know why Darth Maul is in there with all of the Attack of the Clones characters, but oh well. He's a cool character, I guess. I do remember some of the differences of this one. The flame ball is more of a yellow color. His gloves are a lighter color. And he only comes with one blaster, which is like really unfortunate because, yeah, that's one of the things that make Jango Fett so cool is that he's dual wielding. But yeah, other than that, I think he's the same as all the other figures. Here's the box, the front and the back. This kind of demonstrates the different play function abilities of each figure. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the next one. Okay, next up we have the Slave One Pilot that came out in 2002. This one does not come with a helmet, unfortunately. If this was like the only Jango action figure you got as a kid, I think it'd be a little disappointing because he only comes with the Slave One headgear and, of course the head sculpt, but no helmet on this one. This one has a fun play action. If you push the missile down on the jetpack, both arms shoot up really fast. Has like a quick draw action to it. And the holsters do work, which I love. Not much articulation on this one. The arms are always straight and it bends at the hips a little bit, but no movement in the knees. And the head twists a little bit. Here's a picture of the box. Jango Fett piloting a Slave One on the front. And that has a picture of that quick draw action and him sitting in the Slave One there. Alright, so this is the Jango Fett that comes from the Droid Factory Capture battle pack. This one has the body of the Slave One pilot figure and the head of the sneak preview figure. So the rangefinder does work on this one, which is nice. Same quick draw action. Something that's kind of lame about this one is that it only comes with one blaster. Which again, I don't know why you do that. It's cool that he dual wields. I guess in this scene in the movie it is more accurate because he only has his one blaster at this point. But yeah, still, I think you should get both. Here's the box. It comes with an Anakin, Episode 2 Anakin, a Droideka, R2-D2, and a C-3PO that his head swaps out for a Battle Droid's head. That's what they look like there on the back. You can see that. Yeah, that is it for this figure. Alright, next up we have the Commemorative Tin Collection that came out. Specifically, this one came out in 2006. I like this figure a lot. It's just like really nice looking, really shiny finish on the paint. This one has the legs of the Slave One pilot and the torso of the Camino escape figure. So he has the chunk missing out of the right arm again, which is kind of annoying. But the holsters work, the head removes, the head sculpt on this one is like really awesome. This one just is a little bit more premium. And they put a little bit more time into making this one nice. So I like this figure. Comes with a really cool tin. And also comes with this pack, if you get it new, comes with 3 other figures actually. It comes with a Count Dooku, Anakin, and a Clone Trooper. And this is what it's all kind of packaged in. But yeah, whoops. It's kind of, you know, you can see right through it just so you can see the tin and then all 4 figures. Okay, next up we have the Jango Fat with electronic jetpack and snap-on armor. There's much of a creative name on this one. But yeah, you can see some huge differences with this one, talking about that jetpack. It does make electronic sounds. Makes a few different sounds. This might be a good one to go check out the video if you are interested in seeing more of the functions of this one. Comes with that huge like bazooka rifle. And he actually has like really special blasters. They're like a really shiny silver compared to some of the other ones that are just more of a dull gray color. So yeah, most of them are the dull gray color, but his holsters don't even work, and so I just keep these in different figures whose holsters do work because he has the nice blasters and I don't want to lose them. Yeah, his helmet doesn't remove, the rangefinder goes down. His legs don't articulate. I had plenty to say on this figure in the other video, so if you want to hear me go kind of complain about that one and see what it's all about, then of course go ahead and check out that other one. But here's just a little quick glance. The box is packaged really nicely so you can see all the cool stuff it comes with. And then just a few example pictures right there on the back. Alright, next we have the titanium die cast that was never released. The other ones in this series came out around from 2005 to 2009. This one never hit the shelves. It was canceled for some reason or another. But, you know, a few of them got out, and so you are able to find it. It is a little more rare, but it's such a cool figure. Yeah, of course, this is one of the more expensive ones. My box is all beat up. I got a better deal because of that. So I'm glad I got the box at least, so you can see kind of what it looks like and what it comes in. If you can find a one in better condition, you'll be paying good money for it. But yeah, it's all painted in chrome. Doesn't have a whole ton of articulation. It really just looks good in that one pose. And I like the case that it comes into. Definitely a centerpiece for the collection. Okay, next we have the 30th anniversary collection Jango Fett. Also another one of my favorites. It just looks awesome. The box is awesome. It comes with like this sweet coin of Jango Fett. I love the cloak on this one. This one has a lot of unique things. The armor snaps off completely to where you get more of an apartment looking Jango. And I actually have 2 of these so you can look. That's what it looks like when you snap off all the armor. And this is the only Jango Fett apartment scene looking figure there is. None of the other ones really come close. Even you can take off the armor on some of them, but they don't really match the look of what he looks like in the apartment. Yeah, of course the helmet's removable. Everything on this thing is removable. The feet are the only thing that really stay the same. And just great posability, great figure overall. Love this one. Here's what the back of the box looks like. It's also another popular way to display the figure right there. Okay, next we have the Jango Fett Evolutions and Legacy Collection Jango Fett. First released in the Evolution set and then later in the Legacy Collection. Don't have the box for this one anymore. I got the one with the Stormtrooper helmet card, the Legacy Collection. To get it in the Evolution set with Boba Fett and Mandalore. It's quite expensive. Yeah, this is a great figure. This one was everywhere at one point. It came out in around 2008. The holsters aren't like attached to the legs very well, so I don't like how those kind of poke out. It has great articulation. Comes with the Geonosis jetpack, both blasters. The rangefinder doesn't go down, and the head sculpt is not my favorite on this one. but I still like this one a lot. Alright, this is one of the Jango Fat Legacy Collection figures. This one has more of a purplish tint to the flight suit and jetpack. And that's really the only difference on this one. He just got a different color for some reason. Spent a little bit more to get the box for this one, just because I think the box is really cool. It has like this cool like pencil art of Jango Fett on the side there. And they go on the back, and you get Coleman Trevor with this figure. I don't know how many of Coleman Trevor figures exist either, so it's really cool to get this set. Okay, next up we have the Star Wars Movie Heroes Jango Fett. This is one of the last ones I got for my collection. It's a little bit harder to find. This was a Canada only release, so they're kind of hard to come by, and they're a little bit more expensive because they're a little bit more rare. This one has a different jetpack from the other one. Other than that, it's pretty much exactly the same. But the box has that Yoda logo on it, and here's a little picture of the back of what he looks like as well. Alright, and here we have the Vintage Collection Jango Fett, which came out in 2011. This is one of the most expensive ones out of all of these. This Vintage Collection line is a really popular line for collectors, especially if you get it new in the box, which I did because I just want to make sure it's complete and I get everything. But other than that, this is a really nice figure. It's the only one that has the extendable blades coming out of the gauntlets. It has a jetpack that when you pull out the missile, it has like a little flame effect on it, and a little bit of extra detailing on the legs, but the articulation and overall figure itself is the same. The gloves are black instead of a blue color on this one. Comes with the poncho and the Slave One headgear. This is what the box looks like. Front and back has a glimpse of the sneak preview figure that we looked at earlier. And that is it. Okay, here we have the Rebels Saga Legends that came out in 2013. This figure is not as cool in comparison to some of the others we looked at. It doesn't have very much articulation. Jetpack's a little bit too big, and the paint job on that jetpack is also pretty bad. Other than that, the rest of the finish on the figure actually looks quite good. His head only swivels side to side, and so it's always kind of like looking down like that. And his arms come up, but the like elbows and wrists are nothing. None of that stuff bends. Here's a look at the box. The one I got came with a Geonosis battle droid, and this one has tons of repacks. There's a quick look at the back. Alright, and the last figure for the video. This came from the Skywalker Saga collection in 2019. Exact same as the other figure, just painted gold. This came with the Mace Windu figure, also painted gold. I like the gold and black packaging on this one. And that's it for this one. Alright, and that is it. We have a total of 23 figures. I have 2 of the same one, and so I have 24. But I think any other repacks are just the same of the ones that I have. Any figure that had a slight variation I got, and I tried to analyze and look at and see how it varied from the other figures. But of course, if you like any of these figures and want a closer look at any of them, I have little individual videos for all of these figures. But I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. This one was just supposed to be a quick look at all the figures. I forgot to say some of the years for some of them, but I'll be putting up lots of extra stuff. So until next time, see you.
Why you trying to make your life look like a soap opera? My flow is so proper. When I roll with that Romada, you gonna wanna go hold your father. I don't spit fire, this is molten lava.
Hotter than the rock that come from the core of me. Burning my sorrow, tomorrow is only 3 minutes away. Wait, don't got no time for the waste. Keep it awake, rotting, I'm rotting inside. Oh, never catch me with the side. Oh, see me drifting in the ride. Oh, whipping at 75. Yo, jack into the matrix laughing. Closer when I make the captions. Compassion never what I'm lacking, but I don't show that too often. Back with a gift to commit, no quit, don't miss when I fix to the grip like this. Pull that trig, dispensing like 6, connecting, hitting after second, slip wrist.
Thank you for your time, Django.